all right. The most muscular pose, that one, looks much more impressive in person because I am 270 pounds at 6 foot. Ooh, obviously I'm fat. But anyway, so this is video number 4 in the food series. Black and white equals educational, maybe rant. Color will be, obviously color will be for cooking and baking. So today is going to be a rant about a chef meathead rant about how stainless steel appliances, I don't know, I don't want to say high-end appliances, I guess for most of us normal folk, we have just, the stainless steel appliances, on how they're just like pure junk. I actually thought about this. Usually when you spend the more, you say you spend over $100,000 on a car, usually they're in the shop or you're afraid to use them. Won't mention any names. It's kind of like appliances. So, this is where I wish I had millions of viewers because I'm trying to figure out a name. I was going to use the most muscular chef, but then there's that the old what was it, the chef from the White House. He has 22-inch arms, that big black guy with those huge 22-inch arms. Obviously he's bigger than me, but maybe I'm probably more muscular than him. So we're trying to come up with a name. All pumped, like Chef All Pumped Up, or All Pumped Up Chef, because I have All Pumped Up Wade, and I hate when people do this, but there's my stupid rant. I will not mention any manufacturers because I do not want to get, sued, even though I'm nobody. But anyway, so the dishwasher's underneath me, like you can't see. I'll start with the dishwasher because I think that's the biggest problem. So we spend like over $1,000 for this dishwasher. Okay, it looks awesome because it's like a dark slate stainless steel color, whatever. Super quiet, but that's only because they put a ginormous amount of stuffing. You're stuffing it under there to quiet it, but it doesn't clean. There's all these fancy buttons. There's a million options, which it doesn't need. But I wanted. But when you have, like, okay, so this is a new house, but it comes with one of the cheapest one, like a 1999 dishwasher. The thing was super noisy, and they all are, but guess what? They clean. You could just put in like in the commercials, you could put in a dirty pot and pan and it'll clean it. This stupid thing, it takes like 3 hours. It's like 197 minutes that it runs. And it dries too, but you're upstairs and you hear the thing, you smell the thing like cooking the plastic, whatever in there, but you come down and everything's still wet. Junk. And it's not just this manufacturer, which I almost let it slip, and then I would have to edit it out, but it's all manufacturers. I know other people that have them too. I call them look at me appliances, which is great for 85%. That's not what Cleanse 85 means, but, well, kind of, but not. Anyway, so 85% of Americans don't use their kitchen. Oh, and I think you can see partially in here with the Granite countertop. Oh, that's the biggest one. I hate them. I always did hate them. Now, you can't see it. You like my trusty pointer? It's my son's old wiffle bat, right, Thornton? Thor? See, he's doing his homework because it's COVID-19. Right after 5 years, the compressor blows up. There's a 5-year warranty on it. Now the new one has a 10-year warranty, but that's not also the thing. This one, it looks awesome. Now we got it because, we needed a new one, but it was like over $3,000, okay? So it was like one of the most expensive ones they have. Things jump. We live in, I almost said a bad word, what I call Florida. Anyway, sorry. If you live in Florida, where you see it's only in Florida, all the jokes about Florida, you can think, I think some of you might know what I was saying. But in the garage, so it's a bazillion degrees here all year round. So in the garage, we have one of those. Oh, actually, I went to Lowe's. It's not a plug for Lowe's, but it was $110. The cheapest. It was a scratch. Just the cheapest white refrigerator. You know, you go in there and there's like basically nothing in there. The old school ones, like when we were kids, or I guess still most people have them. Guess what? The thing is indestructible. I have like another one in the garage that's like super old. Guess what? There's never any issues with it. It just works perfectly. I have a stand-up freezer in the garage. Nightmare. Again, super expensive. But see, I get suckered into these. More expensive it is, the better it is. And it's like I might have mentioned, it's like a car. You know, you usually spend like over $100,000 on a car, and you're afraid to use it because they're junk. So, but what we notice on a lot of these new refrigerators, do you agree with me? They don't seal, like the doors. There's no like, you know, like the old ones you have to open up. And that's how like my upright freezer used to be. You used to have to like pull it open, and now it doesn't work. But the seals, they just don't work anymore. Ice maker's junk, but whatever. And you know, well, that's not another thing. You really can't test, you know, even if you could buy in a store, you couldn't. We just bought that off the internet and had them delivered. I don't know if you can see that. There's nothing wrong with this. It's just pain to clean, which we knew. It was just a cheapy one that we bought. It was just a nightmare to put up, hence why it was cheap. Now the stovetop, nothing wrong with it. Honestly, the stove works fine. You can probably figure out the manufacturer of it, but honestly, it's not because of that. There's really nothing wrong with it except glass countertop, or is that a countertop or glass burner top? Anyway, I think you know what I mean. See my tea there? Oh, if you can see it over there, see, I'm trying a new experiment. On bread, coming, experimenting, which I should be doing a video on the show. Ooh, it didn't work because I know it's gonna backfire. But anyway, what I hate is, and this is to all whoever designs stoves or whatever out there, why do we have to have that stupid? That's one of the ugliest things. The knob thing in the back. It's not just me. It's everything's ugly. But anyway, now the stove glass top. You know I'm a YouTuber, so I have a Lambo. No, I don't. But isn't that the case? All the YouTubers fake it till you make it, I think the kids say. Now I'm having a Lamborghini now because they're all getting repossessed or they can't afford to rent on them. So, but it's like, the joke is when you're out there buffing your Lamborghini like for hours every day. Same thing with the stovetop. It's a glass one. So, I had to think about it. It was normal. My normal Wagyu ground beef I made, so of course it splattered all over. Then I had to spend, like, to clean the pan takes like a few seconds, but I'm spending like 20 minutes buffing this thing out, and she's still all smeary. So it's just ridiculous. Like, and I even got suckered into buying all these fancy chemicals, and they don't work. But I don't know. I mean, even use like the microfiber cloths for my Lamborghini, and it's still not working. Again, a look at me appliance, but you know, if you had the just normal burner thing with the white thing on there, you remember they just wipe straight up. Oh, the Granite countertop that you can't see, but maybe you can. So the sink is right here, so water splash is here. So this is a ginormous, I don't know what it is, 10, 15 foot granite table countertop. Over here, it's like, you'll see in the future videos, you'll do it all eyes, right? When we do overhead shots, you're really gonna see this. Excuse me. So the water splashes, oh, and it was sealed, but yeah, I did it. I used a solvent-based sealant, and it should have repelled everything. It should have. But it doesn't. So this thing, there's like these weird brown spots. It's like a light brown, and then you see it's like a dark brown here, and it's ruined. And there should be no reason because I sealed it. But again, it's rock. So shouldn't it, I mean, repel it or whatever? I know it's like polished and honed or whatever. But anyway, so again, a look at me item. I was about to say appliance. So again, I think the next house that we build, maybe we all just go and buy like the cheapest appliances and then just put like the stainless steel covers on it. Sorry, my mouth is really dry. Sleep apnea is really bothering me again. So that was the rant. I know I'm not the only person out there because I've talked to my friends about it, but I think the engineers should make these appliances work better, especially the prices you're paying. And it's just really weird that a cheapy appliance almost always lasts longer and works more efficiently and everything than we're spending the more money on for when it's the same manufacturer. You know what I mean? It's pretty well the same dishwasher. It's like they do it on purpose. So there is Chef, I guess we're gonna keep for today, Chef Meathead's little rant.